Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the end. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. He finds Latavius Murray. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. From just shy of midfield, Breeze, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Tackle by Eric Armstead. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Saints.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Saints are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On second and goal, Breeze under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown! 47 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm...
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on third down, Brees. Got a man. He finds Sanders. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 48 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their own 30.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So we've come upon half. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
49ers 7.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Pettis now on the return. Able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Good job over there, baby. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 72 yards. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
3. Throwing now is Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
What are you doing?
Breeze now on first down. Now Breeze lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
It's good, and it's 21-10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Goal now out to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. On 1st down, Breeze. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Taken down at the 43-yard.
Breeze going to throw. It's a gain of 4 that time. And that leads to a New Orleans 1st down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game.
Now Breeze lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause.
To kick off for San Francisco.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at
Thank you.